It happened, people. It finally happened. I can't believe it. I'm still kind of even questioning my judgment, but I think it really happened. It did. It happened. Funnel bacon on a stick has been eclipsed. That and more on my top 10 foods you should try this weekend if you're heading to Plant City on this episode of Gino 8 Tampa. You know, whether you listen to me on Q105 or used to listen to me on our country station, every year, this time of year, you would hear me rave about something called funnel bacon on a stick. It's fantastic. It's as good as it sounds. When people cringe when I say those words together, it's like, I don't know if you and I can be friends. Funnel cake, bacon, maple butter. I mean, good God, how can you, cringe at that? So, it's something I look forward to every year. Mama Jane Harris, who creates all these new fair foods for the Florida Strawberry Festival every year. You've probably seen her on Carnival Eats and all these cable TV shows. She's been on the Today Show and CBS This Morning and so forth. She comes up with something new every year, and she normally retires her food at the end of, the Florida Strawberry Festival every year and comes up with something new the next year. But this was so good, and I kept whining about it on the radio that she needs to bring it back. She did for 6 years. And I think we've finally now retired it. It was fantastic. And I'm okay with it because it's been eclipsed. It's been beaten. And I can't believe it. But, dude, if you haven't been to Plant City yet and you're going this weekend, look for Mama's truck. I think she's right near Gate 1, she said. It's on our Gino 8 Tampa Facebook page, the directions on how to find her truck. But make sure you find it. The thing about the Strawberry Festival and any state fair festival and so forth, all the trucks look the same. It looks like they're all selling the same thing. That's not the case. If you go there enough, there are some unique things that are special. Don't go getting something that you can get the other 51 weeks of the year. I was goofing with Sonia from the Tampa Bay Lightning, the one that sings the national anthem. She posted a picture eating just a plain old funnel cake. And I was like, Sonia, you only have this one chance. Don't just have a boring-ass old funnel cake. You can get that anytime. So plan your food out. And that's why I'm doing this podcast today. I really should have done this a few weeks ago because tomorrow, I'm recording this on Saturday, and tomorrow is the last day of the Florida Strawberry Festival. But many of these vendors are going to be back, for the Florida State Fair in a few weeks. So, including Mama Jane. She will not have, however, the strawberry lemon regatta funnel cake at the Florida State Fair. That you have to go to Plant City for this weekend. And that's the food that eclipsed funnel bacon on a stick for me. I can't believe that funnel bacon on a stick has been replaced, but it has on my list of top 10 Florida Strawberry Festival foods. This thing is fantastic. The crunch factor is awesome. The ricotta is what makes a little bit of a crunch to the funnel cake. If you saw the video that I posted on my Twitter and Facebook, when you hear me stick the fork in the funnel cake, you hear it crunch because that's the ricotta. It's not really a cheesy taste. The taste is primarily strawberry and lemon. And people from Plant City, don't hate me when I say this. Strawberries are not my favorite food. Not even close. I'm not a huge strawberry fan. I like them as an ingredient in things, but I would never just eat a strawberry raw by itself. It's got to be used somehow. And Mama kills it with this. I love lemon desserts, and the lemon strawberry combo of the sweet versus the tart. That Mama's the queen of contrast. Like with funnel bacon on a stick, you've got the sweetness of the funnel cake, the saltiness of the bacon, and then you get the sweet again with that maple butter glaze that goes on top. So Mama's great at those contrasts, and she nailed it with this funnel cake because you've got the tart of the strawberry and the lemon, but the sweetness of the lemon glaze. It's so good. It is so good. So that's my new top pick. If you're going to Plant City this weekend, hunt down Mama Jane's truck. It's called The Best Around is the name of the company. But check out my pictures on my social media, Gino 8 Tampa on either Twitter or Facebook, and you'll see what to look for. Let's go through the others, though, because there are a lot of things you got to do when you go to Plant City. Number 10 on my list are the strawberry cookies from Parksdale Farm Market. Don't eat them on site. Get those right before you leave the festival. Something to munch on maybe on the way home if you still have any room left to eat. But that way you can enjoy the Strawberry Festival even after you leave. It's always what I tell people to go get last before you leave the fairgrounds. Number 9, the Island Noodles. I got to be honest with you, I've only had these once, but they were so good. The problem is, I normally only go to the Strawberry Festival once a year. And, you only have a certain amount of room in your stomach, even though my stomach is quite impressive. I usually don't have room for the Island Noodles, but they're fantastic. Number 8, it's a legend. The Fisk fries. I don't know what they do that makes them so good. They're just French fries. There's nothing special on them. There's no secret sauce or so forth. It's just, I think they're just fresh. I guess that's what they do. But the Fisk fries are a can't miss. I'm going to replace what used to be number 7 for me with something I tried for the first time last year. I can't believe I've made it this far in my life without ever really eating corn dogs. Now I'm a fan, and I've still only had a couple. But Smitty's corn dogs are really a must if you're a corn dog fan. That does replace the strawberry pizza, which sounds really weird, but it's actually really good. It's just a dessert pizza. There's no like cheese or pepperoni or anything like that. It's like a crust with like a strawberry sweet sauce on top, and it's really good. So that's now going to be my runner-up. It used to be my number 7, but I have to replace it with those Smitty's corn dogs. Number 6, I think most people know about this. If you aren't aware of the phenomenon of Amish Doughnuts, you're missing out. They're fantastic. The great thing about Amish Doughnuts at the Florida Strawberry Festival, they won't fill you up. There are a lot of calories, don't get me wrong. But they're kind of light, and they're almost like the Krispy Kreme vibe, where you can have like 7 of them before you even realize you've eaten one of them. So Amish Doughnuts are a great bet for the Florida Strawberry Festival just because it won't weigh you down. It's kind of light, but they're so good. And the pretzels are great too. But the Amish Doughnuts are where it's really at. Let's go to number 5, chocolate dipped bacon. I don't know why this one's so high on my list, because honestly, this is just something you could do at home. But it really is good. Number 4, the fried cheese curds from Wisconsin. There's a few different vendors that sell these, and I don't know if they're all the same or what, but one of my favorite things to do when I go to Canada is to get squeaky cheese. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like not warm cheese. It's warm here in America the way they serve it. Normally, if you see cheese curds in America, they're deep fried and, they're already like popcorn shrimp size. And that's great. But when I say squeaky cheese, if you ever go to Canada, I'll never forget this. The first time I walked into a supermarket and saw these, actually, I think it was a convenience store. It was like a 7-Eleven type thing in Montreal. And I went up to the register to pay for whatever it was that I was getting, gum or what have you. And I saw this little basket next to the cash register. And inside the basket were these little chunks of cheese. And I'm like, who's the dumbass who left the cheese out? It's going to spoil. Come to find out, no, that's the way it goes. The cheese is so fresh and you have to eat it so quickly within a few days. They don't ever refrigerate it. And yeah, some supermarkets will, but it loses like a lot of its magic if you ever refrigerate it. But it's so good. I mean, I bought a little package of it. It's like, I don't know, like $4 or $5 for a little package of it, like that would fit in your hand. But it's so good. And when you bite into it, sure enough, it squeaks. It's like it's just a weird texture, but it's so good. And I wish there was some place in Tampa Bay that sold them that way, but I don't think there is. I've looked everywhere. I've looked at Mazzaro's. I've looked at Whole Foods, like all the places I thought would have it. None of them have it. I think it's really just something exclusive to Canada. And I think Wisconsin, it's big there too. But man, if anyone can tell me where to get squeaky cheese in the Tampa area, you'll be my best friend. Mazzaro's does, by the way, have like cheese curds, but it's not the same. They're refrigerated. So anyway, try the fried cheese curds. They're awesome. Usually comes like the little dipping sauce too, but that's really unnecessary. But, go big when you go to the Strawberry Festival. All right, number 3 is the obvious one. You got to have strawberry shortcake. It's just a must. Even if you're not a big strawberry fan and you're like me, I mean, you got to have strawberry shortcake if you're going to the Florida Strawberry Festival. I always go to the St. Clement's tent. That's the one where you make your own strawberry shortcake. That way you can choose cake or a biscuit. You can choose if you want more strawberry topping, if you want more whipped cream. It's all on you. You can customize it. So I always like going to the St. Clement's tent. Number 2 on my list, as I scroll down here because I'm going by my notes. Come on. All right. Number 2 on my list, I'm going to replace because I'm looking at a list that I created 2 or 3 years ago. Number 2 on my list was the donut burger. And the novelty of such a thing was huge to me when I first had it. It sounded weird and gross, but once you try it, it's pretty awesome. Again, you get that conflict between the sweet and the salty. I mean, the saltiness of the bacon, the cheese, the savoriness of the burger, and then you've got that sweet, like Amish donut style bun. And it's great. But I have to make room now for funnel bacon on a stick because I can't take funnel bacon on a stick out of my top 10. So I'm going to make funnel bacon on a stick now my new number 2. And my number 1 now. I talked about it. If you're going to the Florida Strawberry Festival this weekend, find strawberry lemon ricotta funnel cake. It's not easy to find. You got to look for it. I think I say it's near the main gate. I forget the name of the there's like a performance hall, like with some local musicians. It's right next to one of those. It's hard to describe. But it's super important that you find it because, like I said, when you get to the Strawberry Festival, it's so easy to get overwhelmed with all the choices, and all of the food trucks honestly kind of look the same. But, ask one of the Florida Strawberry Festival employees, where's Mama Jane's truck? Where can I get the strawberry lemon ricotta funnel cake? They'll point you in the right direction because it's only one truck. A lot of trucks you'll see will sell the same 5 things every 10 feet. Mama's stuff is pretty unique. And she's got some other good stuff too, like elephant ears and so forth. She's really well known for those, but you only have another 24 or 48 hours left to try this particular funnel cake because it's gone after this. And man, it is so good. I mean, she's going to be at the Florida State Fair, but this will not be at the Florida State Fair. So it may become the new item I bug her for to prepare one day a week every Florida Strawberry Festival from now on. I'm sorry to my funnel bacon on a stick army that I've created over the years. I still love it. Don't get me wrong, but man, I was blown away. Like if you watch, I did a Facebook Live when I tried it for the first time, and it was unplanned. I did a Facebook Live because I was going to eat my funnel bacon on a stick, and they had prepared like a little mini version of this strawberry lemon ricotta funnel cake. And it took me like 4 bites before I could really just bring myself to say the words that this might be better than funnel bacon on a stick. Like I've been such a fan of funnel bacon for so many years that it just blew my mind that it could be eclipsed, but it has. Anyway, have a good time if you're going to Plant City this weekend. A couple ways to save some money. Drop into Publix. I know they have discounted tickets. Check out the Florida Strawberry Festival website. I know they have a bunch of other discounts, link and coupons you can get. One thing I want to warn people about, and I didn't realize this was such a big thing, there are a lot of scammers trying to sell tickets to the Florida Strawberry Festival, which is so crazy. It's like, it's not sold out. It's not like it's a concert that's been sold out for 6 months. There's no need to buy tickets online, secondhand from somebody for the Florida Strawberry Festival. They're just scam artists. Apparently, a couple of my Facebook followers actually reached out to these people who were trying to come off all warm and folksy and saying, oh, we can't make it. We have a family emergency. Oh, we have some tickets. Let me sell you mine cheap. And sure enough, my listeners contacted these people. And of course, they want money up front. They want you to send it online. And I mean, hopefully to most people, that's enough of a red flag, but don't even reply to these people, man. It's just a scam. There's no reason to buy tickets secondhand for the Florida Strawberry Festival. Anyway, have a good time. Have a great weekend, my friend. And maybe I'll see you at the Florida State Fair.